Saturday night at the movies. Who cares what you see? Yep, it's that night again. Saturday night at the movies. Why not? Why not? So, first of all, one of the movies sort of I've now seen an animated version of Super Mario. That's right, Super Mario Brothers. They've made another film, only an animated film. And in all fairness, I'm kind of excited to see Super Mario again on the big screen, but as an animation, because in all fairness, after seeing Bob Austin's, I don't think anyone else could touch that role. I don't think anyone else would touch that role. And we all know a lot of the stars from the original Super Mario Brothers is sadly no longer with us. Bob Austin's, Tenny Hopper, pronounce his name right, Tenny Hopper, and the one that sang the song. And so we all know has sadly passed away over the days. So seeing it as an animation, yeah, I don't mind that. That'd probably be a lot more fun than anything else what's coming out this year. So there's going to be a new animation of Super Mario Brothers. There's a few new other films coming out. A sequel to one called, if I can remember the name of it, it'll come to me. I do know, as we already said, they're making another fucking Steam movie. This is what I think of it. Wow. And another scary movie. Again, like Steve and like scary movie, how many have they got to make? How many have they got to make? And I'm moving something over there because I just noticed something over there. But a bit naughty. Yep, there's a mucky DVD. So I didn't want to get in trouble there. So, yep, there's going to be a new scary movie. We all know that, and a new Steam. So that seems to be interesting when they bring them out. As you know, there's already orders for the Blu-rays of Bruce Lee. So I'll be looking forward to seeing Bruce Lee maybe on Blu-ray eventually with a few extra scenes that was never sold. And as we know, we lost one martial artist, that being the legendary Chuck Norris. May he rest. So yeah, I do like the legendary of Chuck Norris. So I've been reviewing a few of his films. I've already had a ball doing them, so I cannot wait to do any more of Chuck Norris. Another great martial artist, another one sad there to say, passed away. Like a lot of well-known stars has passed away this year, as we all know. Miss Potter from the Superman, the movie, and Superman 2, so there's a small scene in that, had sadly passed away. And as we already know, this year's been another sad day. If you ever remember the headmaster who had same hairstyle as me in Back to the Future, and he also did a smaller sort of a guest appearance in Back to the Future 3, and he was in the original Masters of the Universe, the movie. As we know, he also, sadly to say, passed away. He was 92, so he had good beginnings, but yeah, 92. Sadly passed away. So yeah, that's sad day to day. A few well-known actors and actresses sadly passed away. That just sucks. But we all know it's life. We know we all get old. We all get illnesses, or we just pass away. It's life. It's shit. So yeah, a few sad things there for movie stars. A new few things coming out on Blu-ray, like you know on Blu-ray they're bringing out the Bruce Lee films. They're bringing out Jackie Chan, something else I'm looking forward to. And they're bringing out a lot of other things. I do apologise, someone saw I had a mucky DVD on the side. Yeah, but moving a few things, and yeah, till with the starts, I was watching a mucky film. I only watched a little bit of it. I had the answer, but that's a different story. So, yeah, there's a few things that I'm interested in seeing, like the new Super Dr. Mario, and so on. A few other films I might see, I might not see. So, so maybe not. So, that'll be the next ones I'm going to be reviewing. Eventually, as I'm doing my favourite there, say that again, my favourite this of films, eventually I'm going to do the ones I don't like. The ones I think suck assholes. Why not? I've had a ball doing the ones that I fucking love. So I enjoy a bit of a rant. I've been ranting lately. I've been discussing politics lately because let's be honest, we have got to ruining the world, but that'll be for another topic. And so what I will be doing is having a ball. I'm going to do eventually. I'm going to start reviewing the films I ate. Do the films I ate in such and such a day. So it could be 85, it could be 86, it could be 87, it could even be in the 90s or even the early 2000s. But why not? Why not? It'd be fun. It'd be a fun roller coaster ride. Have a rant on the films. What I think were a piece of shit, a piece of dog shit. So yeah, I'm looking forward to doing that one next. So yeah, there's a lot of films I'm kind of interested in seeing. Like I said, the one I reviewed ages ago, the one I started seeing ages ago was How to Make a Kill. No interest in seeing it. I'm only interested in murder films. It could be a film or it could be a murder film. Then there's another horror film. I'm just trying to think the name of it now. I know it's a sequel to an horror film. I know it's come out. I'm just trying to think of the name of the bloody film. If I figure out the name, I'll let you, the audience, know. Might see it, I might not. Then there's other ones, like I've already said, the planning on making, ready for this? The Fi, a remake. Does Hollywood ever learn? Do they ever learn? But that rant's still up there. Enough for the Fi remake. I've already said it, so I'm not going to say it again. If you want to see what I think of that, just go with me review and sort of me rant. I'm hoping it doesn't get made because to me, films like The Fi, that was how you do a remake the right way. I remember saying that. That is how you do a fucking remake the right way. What is wrong with Hollywood these days when it comes to this? Excuse me, when it comes to this. Digging up from the fucking past. Why is it with Hollywood they've got to dig up things from the fucking past? Got no imagination, we'll dig something up from the past. It's like I said on that rant and that review. It's a brand name. It's a brand name. It's like they're picking up ideas of doing a Nightmare on Elm Street, another remake. I do know originally they were going to do a Friday the 13th remake again because the one wasn't that successful. I didn't really mind the remake of Friday the 13th because it became its own beast. But again, it's going to be more like a prequel. It's going to be how the mum became psycho. It's going to be the father, the story of how Jason. If I want to do that, I just watch the original Friday the 13th to know all that. So I was kind of happy that one got stopped because I didn't really think it was needed. Wasn't wanted, wasn't needed. But again, another Fi remake. I already said it, you can always look at me review and you can always look at me rant. But there are a few things I'm thinking of doing for Saturday night at the movies. But into them, be smart, be safe. And I end it like this. Saturday night at the movies. Who cares what you see? See you later.